think of how well prepared are we right at home to even just send our children out and be comfortable about that. We've got the right panel in place, and that's because they are both on the capacity, or they are all here on the capacities of educationists as well as parents. Believe it or not, Joel Gitali, who is our educationist here, has or at least public institutions, actually has 2 children in Form 4 right now as we speak. Catherine Karira, youth and teen mom mentor, is also here with us, also giving us her experience as far as how her children have received this news of going back to school. Anne Mushoki, educationist and parent, mother of 5, with one of her children being in Form 4. And so when we get back to this conversation about public, private schools, I want to start off with you, Anne, in terms of the difference in organization and structure that you are seeing, from your children, because you've got some in, or rather 2 at least, I believe, in public and the others in private. Anyway, you tell us.
I have the unfortunate privilege of parenting the entire education system.
Yeah.
This is CBC 844 all the way to university.
Yeah.
So my 3 younger are in a proper public school. And my 2 older are in private school. Especially the Form 4 one is in a school that, in my opinion, should be running the Ministry of Education, to be honest.
Yeah.
The online classes have been very effective, have been very organized. As a teacher, as a parent, I get weekly reports. They're doing clubs that are actually working. I had to attend that to see. They're doing PE to some extent because they're boys, so the teacher actually runs like a gym.
Yeah.
And then there is the 3 who are in public school, who I'm sure by now are illiterate, because they have not basically learned in 7 months. And as a mother who is a teacher, I am quite incapable, honestly, of teaching them online. I know people out there are thinking, oh, teachers must have it easy. No, we don't. We're just mothers who are no one subject, like me, history, and have to teach math, and we are struggling, all of us. And to be honest, in my house, I've seen the inequality firsthand between children who go to private school and children who go to public school. And as a mother, I am saying it is a glaring inequality. And it galls me as a teacher, to be honest.
Right.
That one of my children is doing so well. It's actually might actually be ready for KCSE as we speak. And 3 of them, especially one in class 2, is tottering on the edge of illiteracy now. And this is the reality for a lot of parents in Kenya. And I think the government has failed us, to be honest.
Joel, your experience as well, just listening to even what Anne is dealing with right in her home. For you, what is the scenario now that you've got 2 who are actually preparing for examinations? Wow.
Yeah, I've seen them also reluctant to go back to school. In fact, they went yesterday instead of Monday. And they looked very disgusted with the whole thing. But all the same, they had to go. But then there are some who are still in villages. And even those who arrive in their various schools, you look at them and you see that they are not happy. They are not happy with everything. And it's not because they really don't want to be in school, but the idea here is, working on somebody's psychology. Once somebody has now prepared to be at home until January, then suddenly the fellow is to go to school. Then they feel cheated. They feel that this is unfair. Because everyone has plans. They might
including
not even
them.
So when you interfere with their programs, then they really feel bad.
Right.
But I wish I could also talk a bit about what she said. Many a time when we talk about private schools, we think about the good schools. Private schools are in categories. The best schools are private. The worst schools are private. When you go to some of these slum areas, and what you find private schools, which are actually catering for the community there, and they are just at their level. So they are not all the time those good schools that
yes, we see the glitz, the glam, yes.
You say private school and somebody's mind is looking at those with the good buses, swimming pools, and no.
Yeah.
We have some that are catering for the very poor.
Yes, and still they are private.
Yeah.
But you see, here's the thing, Catherine, yes, also. Please. Have we looked into the psychosocial support for our children to just get them back into that learning mode? You know, what should we be doing to just get their minds right as they approach this new phase in life?
Let me pick it from a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
The teachers gave us our children when our children were whole.
Yeah.
When they came home, they were excited. They thought they were coming for a midterm.
Yeah.
But now the midterm prolonged and we did not know how long it's going to be.
Right.
And idleness taught them how to do trouble.
Right.
Now we are trying to tell them, no, from where you are down, come up. We have not been prepared to prepare them, and also as we are not prepared. As Joel has said, because the CS said January, we all thought there, but now we cannot fix e-brames, because fixing blame will not help us. What we need to know is remind these children they have an appointment with their destiny. And the sooner they get there to school, the better for themselves, and even more so for us.
Yeah.
Because Shiko, I'm imagining the 30,000 girls that are pregnant, those pregnancies came when they were at home with us.
Yeah.
So we are imagining, even with the scare of corona, if we can do what we have been told by the CS of health to do, put the mask, clean the hands, do the social distancing, can they be safer in school than at home? Then now we come and say, so how we are going to prepare them psychologically to go back to school. Even the parents themselves, they are not prepared.
Yeah.
So, and what we need to know is that we have to realize the risk of the future is at hand. Because children are our future, and we are the hope for the future. So the mother and the father and the teachers, we know